Tonight on Greed. This is Melissa Skirboll. Previously on Greed, she won $410,000. Tonight, she may win $1 million more. This is Curtis Warren. Previously on Greed, he won $410,000. Tonight, he may win $1 million. In the next hour, one of these people will get a chance to answer one question worth $1 million. Who will it be? Find out tonight on Greed. Welcome to the richest, most dangerous game in America. Last time on Greed, we had a team that reached the $200,000 level, and now it's time for them to decide whether they'll go on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Greed. And now, Chuck Woolery.
Welcome back to Greed, everybody. Got Patrick here with us, Jennifer, Forrest, Dana. You guys are doing great. You look like this is a big surprise to you.
I am. I'm just so pleased.
I mean, everybody's got $40,000 except you. You know how much you have?
No.
$80,000 in your pocket. Yeah. So, I know I'm going to ask you whether you want to keep that $200,000 or whether you want to go for $500,000. You know I'm going to ask you that. Before I do, though, let me tell you what the category of the $500,000 question is, okay? The category is magazines. So, the question now is, do you want to keep the $200,000 or how badly do you feel the need for greed? Do you want to go for $500,000?
As much as I would love to win that money, I can't turn away from the $200,000. It's too much for everyone to lose.
It's a lot of money, isn't it?
It is.
$200,000, especially when you have $80,000 in your own pocket, really helps. So, I mean, I don't blame you too much. You're going to keep that $200,000?
I'm going to keep it.
Yeah, congratulations, man. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. Patrick, good guys, good deal. Great job. All right. Well, with that in mind, everybody's taking home money. Let's meet our next team.
Mike Reardon.
Las Vegas, Nevada, writer.
Tennille Petronovich.
Hi, Las Vegas, Nevada, sales executive.
Frank Sidoris.
Las Vegas, Nevada, baccarat dealer.
Jill Perez.
Las Vegas, Nevada, jewelry rep.
Girish Apte.
Las Vegas, Nevada, home automation engineer.
Lamarck Draken.
Las Vegas, Nevada, network engineer.
All right, congratulations. Is this the beginning of our new thing with neighbors? You guys are all from Las Vegas, Nevada. I know that we had a team go in and look for contestants, and so you were part of that contestant group that came in to do Greed. We welcome you here. And we're going to start off with 6 players. Now, in a moment, we're going to be down to 5 players. By the end of the game, there may be only 1 player left, because if you're smart enough, courageous enough, and greedy enough, some of you, or maybe one of you, would win over $2 million. Possible. Let's start by asking our qualifying question. Here we go. According to the American Institute for Economic Research, how many dollars would you need today to purchase what $100 bought in 1969? Your time starts now. All right. All your answers are locked in. Believe it or not, that's only 30 years ago. $453 is the right answer. Can you imagine? Well, let's see who got closest and will be our captain. Who's closest? You are, Frank. Congratulations. You'll be the captain of this team. Right over here, sir. Who is our next player? That will be you, Lamarck. Right over here in position number 1. Congratulations. And who's next? Jill, position number 2. And down to 3. Who is next? That would be you, Tennille, right over here. Well, between Mike and Girish, it's you, Mike. You're playing. Girish, we'll see you next time. Thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, that's your team for Greed. All righty, we're going to play for some big money now. Now, Frank, as captain, you have a lot of responsibility. You'll decide just how far you could take your team up the Tower of Greed. You can stop after any correct answer and keep the cash. You can also reject any answer and replace it with one of your own. Okay?
Okay.
All ready to go?
All set.
Hey, Mike, how's it going?
Great.
Good. Now, Mike, you're a writer, is that right?
I am.
You have this unusual kind of specialty, I'm told?
I do, Chuck. I teach greedy people how to take advantage of greedy casinos.
You do, really?
I do.
Honestly?
I write books on how to get comps and how to get all that free stuff in Las Vegas.
Oh, that's great. It's nice to have you here.
Thanks.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to start off with some big money with you. $25,000 is the first question. So, Mike, here is your $25,000 question. Animals are involved in which one of these sports? highlight, curling, polo, squash.
Polo.
He says polo. Accept or reject the answer, Frank?
I extremely accept that answer.
Extremely accept it. Well, you can extremely accept it if you want. Let's see what happens. Is it polo? That's right. So now, you want to keep that 25,000, or you want to stretch it on to 50?
We're going to stretch it to 50.
Going to risk it for 50.
Yes, we
Okay.
will.
Hi, Tennille.
Hello.
How are you?
Great, how are you?
I'm fine. Now, you're getting married in the spring in Vegas, is that right?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, are you going to get married in one of those little chapels and Elvis is going to do the ceremony, or are you going to do something a little
Well,
different?
that was a tough decision, but we are going to stick with a traditional wedding.
Oh, yeah, are you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank
Well,
you.
that ought to be very nice. Well, see if we can make some money to help you along, all right?
Great.
Tennille, here is your $50,000 question. Tennille, if you go shopping at Crabtree and Evelyn, what are you most likely to purchase? Plants, shoes, toiletries and perfumes, or seafood?
Well, Chuck, since I love to shop, it would have to be toiletries and perfumes.
Toiletries and perfume. What do you think, Frank? Accept or reject?
Chuck, since I don't like to shop, I'm going to have to accept her answer.
So you don't know, you're just going to guess along with her. But she knows, she says. So
I like
let's see.
Tennille. I have confidence with Tennille.
Is it toiletries and perfumes? It is. That's the way to play the game. $50,000. Keep the cash. Feel the need for greed, Frank.
Feeling a slight bit of greed right now.
Slight
Jill,
greed.
let's go.
Hi, Jill. How are you?
How are you?
I'm fine. You're a big Mark McGwire fan, as a lot of us are, I'm sure. Remember when the guy caught his 70th home run? Yeah, ball. What would you have done with that?
I would have been really greedy, Chuck, and I think I would have kept it.
Well, your question is worth $75,000, Jill. And here it is. Which of the following personalities has never been a regular host of NBC's Today Show? Pat Sajak, Brian Gumbel, Tom Brokaw, Deborah Norville, Barbara Walters.
I really like the Today Show, and I know that Pat Sajak has never been the host on the Today
Pat Sajak, she says. Accept or reject?
I'm not complete. I will accept the answer, but I'm not feeling too good about it.
Pat Sajak. Is that right? Yeah. Close. You had me worried there for a minute. Yeah, 75 grand. Confident? Want to keep it? Want to risk it? Go for 100?
We'll risk it and go for 100,000.
Here we go. Hey, Lamarck.
How you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Now, Lamarck, you have something to do with slot machines, right?
Network engineer with all the different computers, yeah.
How do you find a good slot machine? Is there a trick?
Can you keep secret?
Sure. I won't tell anybody.
Usually on a corner or near a major thoroughfare, good machines are found there.
Say what?
Near a major thoroughfare where everybody's walking.
A
on
major
corner
thoroughfare.
machine.
Yeah, I just want to make sure the other 14 million people heard that. So
Okay, sorry.
Thank you for repeating it. All right, Mark. Here is your $100,000 question. You're not going to believe this question. This shows that we do these things randomly. We would never ask this of a Las Vegas person. What do you hear? Where does a croupier work? In a gambling casino? In a hospital? A restaurant? An orchestra? An art museum?
I'm gonna have to guess and go in a restaurant.
Sorry?
In a restaurant?
In a restaurant. What do you think, Frank? Accept or reject that answer?
I reject the answer.
Where do you think it is?
In a gambling casino.
In a gambling casino. Well, interesting. Interesting. Is gambling casino worth $100 or $100,000? I almost lost my place. Help me. Is it? Yes. 100,000. Remember, later in tonight's show, we'll have our $1 million moment where one player will get a guaranteed chance to play for $1 million. Welcome back to Greed, everybody. We're here with Mike and Tennille, Jill, Lamarck, the only guy that works in Vegas that thinks that croupier is lunch. and Frank. And Frank, you guys are just 4 questions away from $2 million. Now, in this round, the questions get a little bit harder. Each question has 4 correct answers. You'll be depending on your teammates to come up with those answers. So it's your decision now whether you want to keep the $100,000 or whether you want to risk it for $200,000. Before you answer, let me tell you what the category for the $200,000 question is. The category is computers. Now, do you want to keep that 100? Or do you feel the need for greed?
We will go for it.
Gonna go for it. Okay, here we go. All right, that's the sound of the Terminator. It gives one player a chance to eliminate another player and take his or her money by challenging them to a 1-question showdown. Or they can keep the team the way it is. But to sweeten the pot, I'm going to give the challenger $10,000 to play the showdown, win or lose. So let's activate the Terminator. Mike, the Terminator has chosen you. Is there anybody here that you'd like to call out? 10,000, win or lose, Mike.
Categories computers.
That's what it is.
He works on slot machines, and all those are computers with a pretty box. I want that captain's chair.
Okay, here we go, Frank. Frank, since you've been challenged, you'll be on this side. Mike, you'll be over here. He wants to control the action. Here's your $10,000, Mike. You're the first guy that ever reached across and shook hands with his opponent. It's never happened before.
We got a good team here.
Okay, well, here we go. We're going to be -1 in a minute because I'm going to ask you a question. You can buzz in when you think you know the answer. The winner will be playing for $80,000. The loser will be out of the game. Okay, good luck to both of you. Here we go. What flamboyant boxing promoter is synonymous with... Yes, Mike?
Don King.
You got it. Boy, he knew it, too. You knew it, didn't you? Yeah. Sorry, Frank. Well, you edged him out. That's what it took. You're in control now, Mike. And ladies and gentlemen, here is your $200,000 question. Good luck. Have to put your thinking caps on for this. Which 4 of these 6 words appear on a standard keyboard for an IBM-compatible personal computer? Pause, shift, save, end, home, send. 4 of those 6 words appear on a standard keyboard for an IBM-compatible personal computer. 2 do not. You do have a freebie right now. So, Mike, you want to use this, or you can use it later. It'll take away any wrong answer.
Can't use it after the answer.
Nope, you must use it now, if you're going to use it on this one.
Let's use it.
Want to use it now?
Yeah.
Best 4 out of 5 at this point. Pretty good odds. That would be save. Save is not on that keyboard. Okay, Tennille?
Well, Chuck, in the keyboarding days in high school, I would have to say shift.
Shift.
Yes.
That's 1. Jill?
Well, I use the computer a lot. I don't study the keyboard that often, but I would say that N would be.
End?
N.
That's 2. Lamarck?
I'm going to go with home.
Home? Mike?
Gonna have to go with send. I'm not quite sure, but if you're pausing, all you have to do is not type. So I'll say send. That's our answer.
Okay, those are 4 answers that are in place. Now, since you're the captain, you can change any one answer that you don't like. You're going to keep it just the way it is.
Keep them just the way they are.
All right, so it's shift, end, send, home. Let's see what's going on. Is it shift? It is. That's 1. Is end the correct answer? It's 2. Is home a correct answer? That's 3. Well, interesting. You're between pause and send. I don't know how secure you are in that answer, but I'll tell you something. If you're not secure in it at all and you're feeling just a little bit nervous about it, I'll give you $20,000. You can distribute it among your players. You can have a little bit of it yourself. Or you can course, if you don't get this right, you go home with nothing.
Yeah,
That's why I'm offering you the 20.
I think it's about a 50-50, but you're only offering me 20 for 200.
Nope.
Doesn't
Want
add
to take
up.
it?
We're
Okay.
going for it.
All righty. Going to take the chance. Let's see if you get it. I hope you do. Is sand worth $200,000? No. Pause.
Thanks.
Pause was it. Oh,
It's okay. I got 10.
so sorry. You do have 10,000. That's right. But Tennille and Jill and Lamarck, thank you so much for playing. I'm sorry you didn't win any money, but we'll be back with more Greed right after this. Stay with us. Welcome back to Greed, everybody. I keep trying to give away money. I'm going to give some away now. Let's meet our next team, see if they can win it.
Mindy Shapiro,
Las Vegas, Nevada, physician.
James Green,
Las Vegas, Nevada, salesman.
Ruben Aguirre,
Las Vegas, Nevada, security.
Louise Overson,
Las Vegas, Nevada, assistant manager.
Howard Barish,
Las Vegas, Nevada, restaurant owner.
James Rogers,
Las Vegas, Nevada, dice dealer.
Let's get started by asking our qualifying question. Here's your question. How many years has the Wall Street Journal been published? Your time starts now. Okay, your answers are all locked in. The correct answer is it's been around since 111 years. Long time. So let's see who's closest to the right answer and will be our captain. That would be you, Mindy. You're the captain. You're going to lead this team. Congratulations, right over here. Who is our next player? James, our next player, position number 1. Who is our next player? Louise, you'll be up, number 2. And who is next? Howard, number 3. Right over here, please. Between Ruben and Jimmy, who's it going to be? It's going to be you, Ruben, right over here. Jimmy, see you later. You'll be in the contestant pool. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your team to Greed. All righty. Every team has a common foe. In this case, we call it the Tower of Greed. Let's take a look at it. It starts at $25,000 in $25,000 increments. It works its way up to $100,000. There, it doubles at $200,000. Then it moves on to $500,000. It doubles again to $1 million, then doubles one more time. That final golden figure of $2 million. Now remember, anytime a team misses a question, they lose everything, okay? Now as captain, Mindy, it's your responsibility. You have a lot of responsibility, I should say. You're going to decide just how far you can take your team up the Tower of Greed. You can stop after any correct answer, keep the cash. You can also reject any answer and replace it with one of your own, okay? All right. So Ruben, how are you?
Fine.
Welcome to the game. You're a very soft-spoken, very large man, Ruben, and you're in security, right? What
Yes.
exactly do you guard?
A lot of money.
You guard a lot of money?
Yeah. On a good day, over $1 million.
Really? Well, guard this. Here is your $25,000 question. Okay, Ruben, in the TV series Gilligan's Island, who was not one of the original castaways? The professor, the millionaire, the movie star, the salesman.
Having watched the show while I was growing up, it's the salesman.
The salesman, he says. Do you accept or reject that answer, Mindy?
I think he's absolutely right.
Yeah, you think it's that salesman. He was never on that island. I don't remember ever seeing him either. Let's see. For $25,000, did the salesman ever make it to Gilligan's Island? He wasn't there. Good for you. Here we go, Ruben. Off to a good start. You got $25,000, Mindy. You want to keep that cash or want to move on?
Well, we're moving on.
You want to risk it to 50. Hi, Howard.
How are you?
I'm fine, thanks. So now you're a restaurateur, is that correct?
That is correct.
Now, what is the most unusual thing that you ever heard anyone order?
The most unusual thing I've heard anybody order was Band-Aids.
Well, not to eat.
Well, we're on the casino floor in Las Vegas, and people walk in and wander in at any hour of the day, and you'll be surprised at what you hear.
Oh, okay. Well, you won't need a Band-Aid for this one. Let's see. $50,000, that's this question, and here is your $50,000 question, Howard. What are you planning to order if you're looking through a burpee catalog, vegetable and flower seeds, infant toys and clothes, Tupperware, or baseball cards?
Don't know the brand name burpee, but I'm inclined to choose infant toys and clothes.
Infant toys and clothes. Mindy, do you accept or reject that answer?
I reject that answer.
And what do you think it is?
Vegetable and flower seeds.
Vegetable and flower seeds? You've been rejected, Howard. Let's see how it feels. Okay. $50,000. Is that a correct answer? Is it vegetables and flower seeds? Thank you very much, he said. We'll be right back. And remember to stay tuned for the $1 million moment later tonight on Greed.
Later tonight, Greed's $1 million moment.
Welcome back to Greed, everybody. Well, the next question is worth $75,000. Mindy, you have $50,000. Want to risk that 50 and go for 75?
You betcha.
Here we go. Hi, Louise. How are you?
Hi, I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm fine. So you're married to a cowboy, is that correct?
Yes, I am.
Is he a real live cowboy? Goes out and rides in ropes and does all that kind of stuff?
He does all those wonderful things.
Well, it's nice to have you here.
Thank you.
And Louise, here is your $75,000 question. On the United States Supreme Court, how many of the current justices are women? 0, 2, 3, 4, or 5?
I'm not extremely sure on this, Mindy. I'm going to say 0.
Mindy?
I reject that answer.
Reject it and replace it with what?
2.
2. All right. 2. Is that correct for $75,000? It is. Don't fool Mindy. Mindy's got the answer so far. You're doing great. All right. You've helped 2 of your teammates out. $75,000. Want to go for 100?
You got it.
Here we go. Hi, James.
Hi, Chuck.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Fast pitch softball, is that what you do? Are you a pitcher?
Yeah, I did it for about 20 years, and our team won the New Jersey State Tournament 10 times.
Good luck.
Thanks, Chuck.
Here is your $100,000 question, James. According to Guinness World Records 2000, what is the all-time best-selling fragrance? Poison, Eternity, Obsession, Chanel No. 5, White Diamonds.
You know, as you asked me that question, the first thing that came to my mind was Chanel No. 5.
Is that your answer?
I'm going to go with Chanel No. 5. Yes, it is.
Going to go with Chanel No. 5. Mindy, you accept or reject?
I'm going to accept that answer.
You agree with one of your players for a change. Okay.
It's been around a long time.
All right.
Hope he's right.
$100,000 riding on it. Is it Chanel No. 5? It is. $100,000. They're only 4 questions away from $2 million. In this round, the questions get a little bit harder. I should warn you, each question has 4 correct answers. You'll be depending on your teammates to come up with those answers, Mindy. Now, you want to keep the $100,000? You want to risk it for $200,000? That's the question. Let me give you the category before you answer that question. The category for the $200,000 question is salad dressings. So now, do you want to risk it? Do you feel the need for greed? That's the question.
I have a restaurateur here. I'm going for it.
You got to go. Okay. Comes right on you, Howard. Howard, the Terminator's chosen you. Is there anyone here that you'd like to call out, give you $10,000, win or lose, and you'll get their position and their money?
Come on, Louise.
Here we go, Louise. Come on out, kiddo. Howard, you'll be here since you challenged. Louise, you'll be on this side. And here is your $10,000, Howard, no matter what happens. Okay, I'm going to ask you one question. You can buzz in anytime you feel like you know the answer, all right? Winner will be playing for $80,000. The loser will be out of the game. So good luck to both of you. Here is your question. What is the official currency of Japan? Howard.
The yen.
The yen is correct. He got it. I'm sorry. Thank you for playing the game. All right, Howard. Right over there. Poor Louise is gone. And now we're down to 4 players. Howard will be playing for $80,000. And everyone, here is your $200,000 question. The category was salad dressing. Based on units sold, which 4 of the following 6 Kraft salad dressings sell the most? Creamy buttermilk, tomato and herb, honey Dijon, ranch, Thousand Island, zesty Italian. Now, you have a freebie. You've earned this since you've come this far. You can use it to take away any wrong answer on any puzzle from here on out. You can use it now, you can use it later, whatever you want to do.
I'll save it.
Gonna save it? Okay. So, with that said, Ruben, give me the first answer.
Honey Dijon.
Honey Dijon. Howard.
Ranch seems very popular nowadays. I'm going to go with ranch.
Ranch. Okay, James.
Well, I'm from New York, so I have to go with the zesty Italian.
Zesty Italian. Mindy.
I think Thousand Island.
Thousand Island. There are your 4 answers if you'd like to look at them. Is there anything that you would like to change? Since you're the captain, you have the option to do that. Any one answer.
I think I'm going to leave them as they are.
Leave them as they are, and let's see how it goes. Is Thousand Island one of them? Yes, it is. Had to be. Ranch dressing. It's 2. For James, zesty Italian. Well, we're left with honey Dijon. Now it's just how confident you are that honey Dijon is correct. Over creamy buttermilk and tomato and herb, it's your decision. I will, however, give you $20,000 if you'd like to take that in lieu of waiting to see if honey Dijon is correct. So this is in place of the $200,000, just so you don't go home with nothing. You want to keep that money? You want to give it back to me?
I picked the honey Dijon.
You think that honey Dijon is it? Let it be worth $200,000. Honey Dijon, come on. It's not it. Oh, it's not. What was the right answer?
Creamy buttermilk.
It was creamy buttermilk. Oh, no, I thought for sure you had that. Well, we'll be back with more Greed. Meet a new team right after this. Stay with us. Welcome back to Greed, everybody. Let's meet our next team.
Mark Westgard.
Weidburg, South Dakota, teacher.
Laser Gould.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, criminal defense attorney.
Anne-Marie Bukta.
Manhattan Beach, California, attorney.
Gary Hines.
Los Angeles, California, minister and attorney.
David Naiman.
Chicago, Illinois, a teacher.
Penny Ridgway.
Birmingham, England, journalist.
Let's get started by asking our qualifying question. Here we go, everybody. In terms of millions, how many ounces of gold are stored at Fort Knox? Your time begins now. Okay, your answers are all locked in. The correct answer is, in terms of millions, 147 million ounces. So with that in mind, who is our captain? That'll be you, David, on the other side. Right over here, please. Congratulations. And who is our next player? Laser. Congratulations to you, position number 1. And who is our next player? That's you, Penny, position number 2. Who's next? Anne-Marie, position number 3. It's down to Mark and Gary. Who's going to play? Who's going to go back in the contestant pool? It's going to be you, Mark. You're playing. Gary, thank you very much. You'll be back in the contestant pool. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your next team for Greed. All right. Remember, anytime a team misses a question, they lose everything. And David, as captain, you have the responsibility. You're going to decide just how far up the Tower of Greed you can take your team. You can stop after any correct answer and keep the cash. You can also reject any answer and replace it with one of your own. Okay, David? Okay. All set?
All set.
Here we go. How you doing, Mark?
Hey, very good, Chuck.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you, thank you.
Now, you're a teacher. What do you teach, Mark?
I teach ESL. That's English as a second language, mostly to new immigrants to this country.
Here is your $25,000 question. Mark, what lingerie company sent out over 400 million sexy catalogs last year? Was it Maidenform, Olga, Lily of France, Victoria's Secret?
One of my favorite catalogs, Victoria's Secret.
Yeah. What do you think, David?
Well, unlike Mark, I've never actually looked in that magazine, but I'm going to agree. I'm going to accept that answer.
$25,000. Is it Victoria's Secret? Anne-Marie, how are you?
Great, thank you, Chuck.
Nice to have you here on the show. Now, you're an attorney, right?
Yes, I am.
Now, what made you decide to become an attorney?
Well, I used to be a florist, but it was just too much pressure.
Really?
Exactly.
Well, with that in mind, I got to ask David a question. You got $25,000. Gonna have Anne-Marie try that $50,000 question, David?
Absolutely.
Gonna risk it?
We're going to risk it.
Here we go, Anne-Marie. Here is your $50,000 question. What corporate phrase describes the contract that pays executives lots of money if they lose their jobs? Is it a feather bed, fiscal airbag, golden parachute, or a silver harness?
Well, I'm sorry to say my dad received one. It's a golden parachute.
Okay. Accept or reject that answer,
I'm
David?
definitely going to accept that answer as well.
All right. For $50,000, we're looking for a golden parachute. Yeah, that's it. I still think fiscal airbag was awfully creative. I really like that one. Okay, David, $50,000. Want to risk it? Go for $75,000?
Yes.
Want to do that? Okay. Hi, Penny. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Good. Nice to have you with us.
Thank you.
So, you're a writer, correct?
Yes.
What kinds of things do you write?
I've done some TV reviewing, but mostly I write about sex.
You do, really? Like lecturing adults on it, or children, or what?
I write sex jokes, actually.
Oh. So you...
For a sexologist who's rather dry.
Yeah. Is there something you could share with us?
I'm afraid not.
Okay. Just thought I'd ask. Okay. Well, with that in mind, Penny, here is your $75,000 question. What material are you shaping if you're practicing origami? Paper, clay, glass, bronze, or wax?
It was my hobby when I was 13. It's paper.
Paper. Seems sure, David.
I'm pretty sure, too. I'm going to accept that answer.
$75,000. Is it paper? Yeah. Very good. Well, I didn't know that one. That was news to me. So Penny, would you be an origamiist or what? How?
I have no idea. I think it's an origamist.
David, $75,000. Risk it. Go ahead.
It's not enough. We're going to go ahead.
Hey, Laser, how are you?
Hi, I'm terrific, Chuck.
Good, good. So now, Laser, are you married?
No, I recently got engaged and I met my fiancée on the internet.
Did you really?
Absolutely.
You didn't meet her at 2and2.com by any chance, did you?
No, not quite.
Oh.
I was cruising around the member directory and there she was.
It's kind of a cheap plug for my relationship site. Sorry about that. All right. Well, Laser, here you go. You're under the gun. Here is your $100,000 question.
I'm ready.
Which of the following is the greatest in number? Keys on a standard piano, current U.S. senators in Congress, weeks in a year, Super Bowls played, spaces on a Las Vegas roulette wheel.
I would say that each state has 2 senators. That would be 100, and I'm absolutely sure that current U.S. senators is the correct answer.
David, accept or reject?
I'm going to accept that answer.
I think he's right. 2 senators, at least 100. Is U.S. senators correct for $100,000? It is. 100,000. Very nicely done. Congratulations, Dave. You got $100,000. Right now, it's time for a special $1 million moment where 2 contestants are going to play for a chance to win $1 million. With that in mind, we're going to pick up with this team where they left off next week because it's time that we've all been waiting for. Get them on the phone, get them out of the kitchen, get them in front of the TV. It's the Greed $1 million moment. Here we go. Okay, guys. Yeah, let's meet 2 of our favorite winners, Melissa Skirboll and Curtis Warren. Come on, guys. Curtis, how are you? Nice to see you.
See you, Chuck.
Hi, Melissa. Welcome back. Hi. You guys won a lot of money.
Yes,
I know
we
you
did.
because Daniel took you there, didn't he?
Yeah, thank God for Daniel.
Take a look at that moment. Is Buddy Holly worth $1 million? This is going to be fun, okay? Here we go. Come on. This is the time. Start this with a special 1-question Terminator showdown. It's going to determine which one of you will move on and play for $1 million. I wish the best for both of you. You can buzz in anytime you think you know the answer. The winner will be playing for $1 million. The loser will be out of the game. Good luck to both of you. Here is your question. What automaker is the parent company of the luxury car Lexus? Curtis?
Toyota.
That's exactly right. You got you, Melissa. But you're still leaving with what? $410,000. Not bad. Thank you, Melissa, for playing the game. You can go right over here if you will. Curtis is going to come back. He'll be playing for $1 million right after this. Welcome back to the Greed $1 million moment. Well, this is the moment we've all been waiting for. Curtis has beat Melissa in the Terminator showdown. Now it's time to play for that $1 million. You're going to have 30 seconds to think about your choices for this $1 million question. Got 10 seconds to give me all 4 of your answers. If you don't give me all 4 correct answers before 10 seconds is up, you win nothing.
Got it.
Ready to go?
I'm ready to go, Chuck.
Good luck to you, Curtis.
Thank you very much.
Here is your $1 million question. Which 4 of the following 8 television shows also hit the big screen as theatrical motion pictures? McHale's Navy, Hawaii Five-0, Melrose Place, The Flintstones, Bewitched, Miami Vice, Dragnet, Beverly Hillbillies. Have it all?
I got it all.
Your 30 seconds starts now.
Okay, I know McHale's Navy was. I know the Flintstones got on there. Dragnet with Dan Aykroyd. And the Beverly Hillbillies, I believe, was just made into a movie not too long ago with Jim Varney. So I'm ready to go.
Ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Those are your 4 choices.
They're there. I think I named them off, didn't I?
Let's go over again one more time.
McHale's Navy, the Flintstones, Dragnet, and the Beverly Hillbillies.
Here we go.
Show it.
McHale's Navy. Is it correct? Dragnet. Is that correct? The Flintstones. Curtis, if the Beverly Hillbillies is correct, you, I believe, will have won more on a game show than anybody in the history of game shows.
I'd like that.
It'll be $1,410,000. For the million, is it? Call for it. Come on, call for it.
Give me the Beverly Hillbillies.
Congratulations, buddy. Congratulations. There you go. $1,410,000.
Yes,
the highest check anybody's ever got.
Where's my wife? Bring my wife out here.
Where's his wife? Here she comes.
Honey, be careful.
Be careful, he says. Come on. Here he is.
You did it, baby.
Oh, that's wonderful.
We did it. We did it. We did it. We did it. It's our time. It's our time.
Congratulations to both of you. You gonna have a baby? Just talk right here. When's your baby due?
In the spring.
Do you have a boy or a girl? Do you know?
We don't know yet.
You don't? Are you gonna find out?
Yeah, in a couple weeks.
Are you?
Yeah.
Would you deliver it? I delivered my last one. I challenge you.
I don't know.
You'd have to be a surgeon.
Congratulations.
Thank
It's
you
so
very much,
much
sir.
money. We're so happy for you. It couldn't happen to a nicer couple. Thank you so much. And what is your name?
Phyllis.
Phyllis, it's so nice to meet you. And again, congratulations to both of you. Ladies and gentlemen, your $1 million winner on Greed. Be sure to join us next Friday, 9 Pacific and Eastern, 8 Central. Good night from Greed.